Welcome, Scorpio, to your mid-month reading for October. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages, please, for the beautiful Scorpio. For the mid-month. We have the Lovers coming out with doing it all, carrying the burdens. Love is in the air. Let's just look at this for a second, guys. It's crazy because I really feel like for the majority of you, this is what's going on. It feels like there is this passionate relationship that's going on around you within, whether it's friends. It really does feel more romantic, but it does feel like you're carrying a lot of burdens and a lot of weight right now. Feels like they're not really helping out in this situation at the mid-month as much as you would like them to. Looks like you would like them to carry a little more weight within this situation. Looks like they've kind of backpedaled on some kind of situation, whether it's around the home or not finding a job or whatever it is, of putting in the extra help and satisfaction. It looks like they're just kind of relaxing. They seem pretty content about the situation, like they have lack of motivation. They don't really want to help do anything. For some of you, they're just definitely retreated and just are hiding out from the situation. They just don't want anything to do with helping at all. Okay. Now, if you know it's not a romantic partner, it's just however it is, right? It's just that it feels like you're a little more passionate about doing something, but they don't have the passion at all because it literally says, I'm bored. I don't have this passion that you have. So if you know that you're doing something that you're more passionate about than they are, they're not passionate about it at all. Okay. So you can see it that way. Yeah, lack of discipline. They're very stubborn about this situation. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. It doesn't have to be. But it does look like they're becoming a little rigid during the mid-month, pretty much putting their foot down, saying they're really not going to help. And that putting their foot down also could be the hiding out, right? It's like, I took off. I don't want anything to do with this. I mean, that is a way of putting down the foot. Is the, walking away. They said that there might have been, for some of you, some poor planning when it came to this situation, that's why they lost lack of confidence or passion within this situation, was something that maybe just came out of the blue, that they were not interested in doing at the time, or it just never was planned the way they wanted it planned. I feel like for some of you, I think it just came out of the blue when it was something that they felt needed to be later down the line. Okay, take what resonates, what doesn't, throw away. So they have lack of faith that this is going to work. They're very discouraged about this situation. They don't want anything to do with this. So you definitely look like whatever you guys are doing in this time, guys, you guys are going to continue to carry the weight. I don't care if it's remodeling the kitchen. You know what I mean? It feels like you're doing everything. Mowing the grass, re-gardening, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it just feels like, yeah, you're going to be doing this yourself. I mean, it's crazy. I even feel like for some of you, it's just getting stuff out of the garage and moving it to storage. And they're like, no, we're not moving that stuff into storage yet. We don't really have the money to be paying for storage just yet. You're moving too quick. You see what I'm saying? So they feel that you're moving too quick. But in seriousness, you're like, no, it's fine. Yeah, you're saying, no, it's good. We're going to do this. But they don't see it that way. So they're not coming to help. Okay, whatever the situation is. Okay, yeah, definitely causing some conflict, okay? And it's a lot of conflict of interest is really what this feels like. I'm not interested in what you're doing, Scorpio, and I don't want anything to do with this situation. And it's kind of crazy because it does feel like towards the end of the mid-month, if they do pick up a finger or pick up something to help and lift a finger, let's put it that way. If they do, it's not much. it was almost like it's just enough for them to say, yeah, I helped. Yeah, I helped you. Yeah, I helped you. Remember, I was there. You were like, oh, yeah, I remember. I remember you picking up that, yeah, I remember you picking up that chair and moving it into the corner. Thanks. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't much. It was just enough to say that they did something around. I feel like it's something around the house. Yeah. If it's not, then that's fine. But I'm just saying, right? So yeah, just get ready for that, because it does look like that is not something that's changing at this time. Okay, they really kind of want it their way, and they're just not in help mode. This really, what this is it's a perception thing as well for some of you. And like I said, it was because for some of you, they feel like this is not the moment to do something, and you're saying it is. So it's like bumping heads and seeing it from two different sides of the view over here, seeing two different ways. Yeah, it's like you see the expansion, they don't see the expansion. So they want to fight against this, you know, right? They're fighting against that. Even if it's fighting in silence. Because a lot of you, I don't feel it's verbal. I feel it's just silence, or they left, or, see what I'm saying? It was like with the one word, I'm not doing something. I'm watching TV. Okay, guys. So otherwise, let's see what's going on. So if you're expecting that to happen, I don't see that. See what else we have over here. You are a wise beacon for other, reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Follow your bliss. So it's definitely right now is time to make sure that you are releasing any kind of control about any situations within your life. And they really don't want to help out in this situation. I mean, what are you going to do? You know, you can't force them. Right, but it does say that you're just going to be a wise leader right now. People are really looking up to you right now, Scorpio. Right, you are really shining a light. And your light is shining brightly. So you're definitely reaching that destination of whatever it is you're trying to improve within this situation. So I just hear Spirit saying, yeah, keep going strong and keep doing what you're doing. Even if they don't want to help in this situation, they'll see later that what you're doing is a wise choice and that you're actually taking the steps that needs to be done. Go, Scorpio, go, right? Because you're literally saying, I'm not procrastinating anymore. We're not fence setting on this anymore. We're getting up, we're doing this, and this is what needs to be done. Otherwise, it's never going to be done, is really what it feels like, that kind of scenario, right? If we don't do it now, it's never going to be done. But you're putting a lot of love and a lot of effort into this situation. Okay, so it just says release control, surrender, keep going strong. You know where you're going. Okay, you're ascending the mountain. Even if they don't want to really follow through with things at this time, it's okay. Because you're exactly where you need to be. They're going to come back around anyways. It's not like they really 100% are leaving. Okay, even if it felt like they got frustrated and they left, they're coming back. I don't see anything where it says, well, I'm 100% leaving. No, it said, I left the freaking house because I'm freaking, you know, I am, you know, upset. I'm bored. I don't want to do this. I'm frazzled. It's just something that's not for me. Yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. They're going to come back after this situation. Like I said, even if you do have a petty argument, it's not enough to make them leave forever. They're just like, nah, this is not what I want. But it does say that there will be recovery. You know, after this little feud, there will be recovery. It's not, you know, it's not the end of the world for, you know, for this relationship or anything. And most of you know, right? It's you know, a bit of a roller coaster. We all have our ups and downs. We all have our small fights and our small arguments, and that's all this is. So, you know, don't take it too overboard. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back no matter what. Even if you have to put out everything yourself and you have to do everything yourself in this situation, it's okay. What has your inner voice been asking of you? listen and act. Well, it feels like that's what you're doing. You're like, we've been wasting a lot of time doing this. We need to do something now. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. That's crazy. That's crazy because it feels like you are doing everything yourself. So what I'm getting out of this card is slow down a little bit. You don't have to do everything all at once. You're not in a rat race. It's going to be okay. Yeah, no one said this whole life thing was a race. Oh my gosh, I just said it's a rat race. And you just got the card, this is a race. It's okay to slow down. That's crazy. Okay. Bet on yourself and take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. So all you have to do is, if they don't want to help, you just slow down a little bit, right? Like I said, it's not a rat race. So you don't have to, be going so fast. You're going to overcome this challenge is the overall card for the reading. It's just a challenge at the mid-month. It's nothing, it's nothing dire straits. It doesn't look dire straits. It just looks like we're having a little feud over here, but everything's going to bounce right back. So let's get one of these cards really fast. See what the T says. What's the gossip? Gossip says it was toxic love. It's just right now, it's just feeling a little toxic. I don't find that to be a horrible thing. It doesn't have to be horrible. It just means I'm doing something and you're trying to hold me back right now when I said that this is what we're supposed to be doing. Right? That's all. And they don't want to do it. I just feel whatever's going on, guys, are lazy. Okay, or they just really do not believe that this is what you guys should be doing at this time. There's only could be one or the other. Okay. You're moving too fast for the situation, or they just, like I said, right? Okay, guys, that was it. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.